What's it like in the second year of this offense for you?
It's great. We are light years ahead right now of where we were last year. So being able to play with a little bit more confidence, a little bit more swagger, I think we're definitely seeing it right now. All the work that we put in this past year, it's just going to stack and stack until we're able to go out and show it at our first game.
Narduzzi mentioned today that Eli is showing some swag out there, some emotions, some passion. What are you seeing from him?
Yeah, I'm seeing a great leader. I mean, he's the leader of our offense right now, and I think a lot of guys are getting behind him. And being his second year, we know the kind of leader that he is, the kind of player that he is, the kind of man that he is. So we're behind him, and we love what he's doing. And Coach Bell came out and told us that the quarterback is the leader of our offense, and we do what the quarterback says. So we're right there rallying behind Eli with everything he says.
How does he lead?
He lead. I mean, I think naturally he's a leader by example. I think he does the right thing. He's doing the right thing all the time, and it's been pretty cool to see him kind of come out of his shell a little bit. He's becoming more vocal now that he again is more confident in the offense, confident with the players, confident with the coaches. So he's leading them by example, but also he's also starting to talk a little bit, which is nice to see.
How did your role change this year with Gavin gone?
Yeah, I mean, obviously being with Gavin last year was really cool, and now that Gavin, is heading to the NFL, I've kind of had to step up as well. So all of these things that we've been talking about with Eli, it's been the same thing with me. I've been able to step up and lead in ways that I knew that I was capable of doing. It's just and then now it's time for me to step up and lead this team, lead this offense, and most importantly, lead this tight end room.
Is there a little bit more confidence and swagger with you too, stepping into that role, or do you kind of have to grow into that?
Yeah, I mean, I think I was ready for it, honestly. I think, I've been waiting for a year, and I've been preparing and making sure that when my time is come, that I'd be ready. So I think I'm ready. I think it was a pretty smooth transition into that role, and I'm just doing everything that I can to make sure that I'm helping this tight end room and lead in the best way that I can.
What are some of the specific things that you're trying to help out some of the younger guys like Malachi and Max?
Yeah, I mean those guys are coming along, and they're coming along fast, which is really cool to see. And being able to have a role in that is pretty cool. But everything, man, of just taking care of your stuff outside of the facility, I think is super important. I think we all love football in that tight end room, which is why Coach Bro recruited us. So it's pretty easy. Those guys are making sure that they're doing the right things when they're here, but making sure that we're doing the right things. It's not just I'm a football player here, you're a football player, no matter where you're at, every day of the week, every day of the year. So making sure that we're taking care of our bodies, we're eating right, we're getting enough sleep, we're hydrating, we're doing all those things. I think that's one of the biggest things for young guys, and then as well as just bringing them along here with the offense and things like that.
Jake, you saw Julian come in as a true freshman. What did you learn about him in that bowl game, and then how different of a player is he now?
Yeah, I mean, I think that bowl game really helped his, boost his career to where it is now. Obviously, we all saw him in the bowl game, and he put on a performance, and ultimately we lost. And shoot, that's a tough one that we still look back on, and that hurts us. But I think there was a lot of good that came out of that game, and one of the things was Julian's performance, and Duggar's been leading the twos, and you guys have seen him at QB2, so it's been good to see him grow and mature in that role for sure.
Not just you, but the room, the tight end as a whole. What do you guys need to do? What's your job to make sure this offense operates?
We got to be able to do everything, and that's one of the things that Coach Bro looks for in people that he's recruiting is a person who's very physical and dominant in the run game, but can also stretch the field. And I think we're growing in that as a room. I think we have guys in that room who could do a little bit of everything. And I think that you guys have been able to see that in me, and not only me, but it trickles down. And it started with Gavin, Gavin being the first guy here last year, being able to do that, and we all kind of learned from him, and we've been carrying that on.
First year in a new offense, there's going to be some stuff that doesn't maybe develop or evolve as much as the coordinator would like it. Do you get a sense from Kade that he wants to do even more with the tight ends this year, that there's more he can kind of put on your plate?
Yeah, I mean, I think he's going to put the best guys on the field, and he's going to put us in positions to make plays. And at the tight end position, I think if you can get the tight end the ball, it's challenging for defenses to stop tight ends because they don't really know what we're doing, where we're lining up, and we do so much with the tight end here in our offense, whether it's motions, lining us up, in the backfield, in the wing, out flex, outside of number one. So there's a lot that we can do, and we're going to continue to work on those things. And Coach Bell definitely is, as we know, an offensive mastermind. He's got those things ready for our position.
is some of that stuff available just because of the overall knowledge of the offense, not just from your room, but from everybody?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, our offense, in order for it to work, everybody's got to know what they're doing. Everybody's got to be on the same page. So knowing that our offense is a lot more comfortable in the scheme, yeah, we're able to do a lot more, not only with the tight end, like you said, but with a lot of other positions. And we're starting to see that even just here after, practices 1 through 3, 1 through 4. So we'll see more of that.
Is there something you learned from last season that you're really taking into this one to, try and improve?
Yeah, I mean, I want to improve in every aspect of the game that I can, and one of the things I guess is other than on the field is off the field. I think being able to see these guys lead last year, we had a lot of great leaders, so being able to kind of learn and learn from them. I think now I'm able to carry that on, and that's something that I've been kind of pushing myself into as this year has been starting.
Jake, you guys go to the stadium on Saturday, first full live opportunity. Big of a step is that, and what are you looking for just from teammates with that opportunity?
Yeah, I mean, full live is an awesome opportunity. We get to fly around, have fun, be physical, and that's what we love as tight ends. That's what we love as offense, and we know our defense loves that too. So we're going to fly around. We're going to take care of each other. It's early on in spring ball. We got a long off season ahead of us. We want to make sure that we're staying healthy, but we're going to fly around. We're going to be pros, and we're going to take care of each other. But at the same time, we're going to get some great work in, great tackling work, great live work, and finishing with the defense coming at us full speed. So it's going to be fun.